And Tyler Joseph is here today. Scaled and Icy is out. Thank you so much for coming on and saying hi with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys.
We appreciate it, man. Download Scaled and Icy, but I got to ask you, where did this title come from? Give us what inspired you to call it Scaled and Icy? What is that?
So, yeah, I mean, I remember when I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I'm going to name the record Scaled and Icy. She was like, that's not easy to say. You should change that.
Such a mom thing to say, right?
You know, and I really did think about it. I was like, well, you know what, Mom, you'll figure it out. Yeah, Scaled and Icy. It was a phrase that was kind of tumbling around in my head the whole time I was working on the record. It kind of stands for scaled back and isolated, which is, I guess, in a sense, where we all kind of were this past year or so. And I wanted to lean into being aware that things are scaled back and that we're isolated. But I wanted to write a record that kind of contrasted that. I didn't want to lean into the fact that we were isolated and that everything was kind of dismal. I wanted to write a record that almost separated us from what we were going for and it definitely gave me something to escape to. And hopefully some of these songs in this record is something that someone can experience something similar with. So.
Well, I would imagine too, because you have really loyal, kind of great fans. And I would imagine sometimes too, that even when you make a mistake or something that you put a lot of pressure on yourself thinking, wow, that was horrible, your fans might have gotten something totally different from it and enjoyed the experience. And if you ever sort of really put pressure on yourself and like, wow, I screwed that up. And then when you went and you check your social media and your fans are like, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain attention to detail that I have naturally, and I always have to remind myself, and I have people on my team reminding me, no one knows that went wrong. You know, if there's certain things that go wrong in my head, whether it was supposed to go this way, it was supposed to sound like this, it was supposed to cut to this angle, and it didn't, and I get all, mad about it. But there's a lot of things that sometimes you just have to chalk it up to, the average viewer of that is not going to pick up on that. And so I've learned to let myself relax in that, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bit of a crutch because I want it to go exactly the way I see and hear it in my head. So that's the ultimate goal.
And a few seconds ago, we were talking about your daughter making an appearance on one of your songs, but something I'm always curious about is being a songwriter and being immersed in music as you are. Is being around children's music all of a sudden and more simpler melodies, does that have an effect on your songwriting? Does it seep in somehow?
So my daughter's got all these toys that obviously a lot of kids' toys, they play some sort of song. And Jenna, my wife, will walk in and I'll just be sitting there holding a toy as Rosie maybe has moved on to another toy, but I'm listening to the song of the toy that she has since kind of like discarded, but I'm listening going, they didn't resolve that chord correctly. Why would they, what instrument would they have used to record this? Am I allowed to sample this? Or, who's going to sue me if I sample this thing and use it in a record? So yeah, no, there's a lot of music and you start to realize how powerful music is and how early in your life you're introduced to music. Our relationship with music is as long as our relationship with breathing. And so it's really interesting to watch my daughter at such a young age be inundated with melody and with rhythm, and I don't know, she really takes to it. She can even, she sings her ABCs now. She's like a little over 1, and I looked at my wife the other day. I was like, babe, I think that she's got pitch. I think she actually can hear, she can produce what she hears. And I don't know, maybe that's just me reaching, but we'll see.
Well, her dad is musical. I mean, next up, 21 Pilots will be remixing Baby Shark. That's what's going to be next for you guys. I mean, why not? Right?